this away?
So we live now.
Yes.
All right.
See if you can find it.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm a big fan.
You're a big tummy?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Why?
Because I realized that I was in the page. That's why I couldn't find it. I'm a big dummy. Look, there you go, right there. Live and direct. Yeah, I'm a big dummy.
Yeah, so you're in the page, you couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm. Got my fan right there. You can't find what's going on.
All right.
All right, we back in there, y'all. We back in here. All right, MJ Hustle, what's good? Delta said much better. Appreciate that, Delta. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Gonna bring it a little bit closer. Oh, now we gotta bring it back a little further,
Yeah,
so
right.
they can see both of us. Yeah, we can stagger like we always do. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? You can go a little forward, I come a little back.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
That good?
Turn it. Yeah. Damn.
All right. 'Cause you got the wheels. Wheels of steel.
Alright. Alright, yeah, she said it's better. Okay, everybody can hear it. Sorry, Mr. Cigar. Hey, it's all good, bro. You catch the next one. Catch us on the next go round. Hey, it's all good, bro. You catch the next one.
My bad.
Got the call in line?
That is a call line.
Okay, okay.
Hello? 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 What? Hold on, go back. Share, review.
Dream, what's happening? How you doing? Andy said she could hear much better. Alright. We
All right,
appreciate
everybody here
y'all.
now? That's what's up.
We got people in the building. We getting everything together, y'all. We had some technical difficulties, but yeah, we worked it out. Appreciate y'all hanging in with us. We just sending out some invites. Hey, we know it's Monday, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to get y'all day, y'all week started off right. Holler at your people, you know, talk some smack with us for a little while.
Yeah, so when we use the tablet, I gotta bring the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, you'll have that on these big jobs. Absolutely. We appreciate the comment. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, appreciate the love, calling us a big job. You know what I'm talking about? So, that mean a lot.
This is our big job.
Absolutely. We take this serious.
It's our $1 million gig.
Yep. Yep.
Don't get no ideas. I ain't got no jury, so don't be trying to rob me.
We up in here.
We up in here. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
We need to get a soundboard.
Oh, absolutely.
We get a soundboard. I think we be on.
What's coming? Hey, man, new things.
We be like Joe Budden in his podcast.
Man, what? Y'all, we got to resend the invites. That's all we doing now.
Annie in the building, so we ain't got to send her one. Who else is in the building? If you're in the building, raise your hand. Raise your hand.
All right.
Sorry we be taking so long. Please forgive us. We're trying to get to everybody at a timely manner. Man, so I
Absolutely.
couldn't find the page, so I was in the page.
I was in the page. I said, damn it.
Damn it, Bobby.
Right. Damn it, Bobby. I know it's a thumbnail change on your channel pick. Absolutely, y'all. Switched up the pick, you know what I'm saying?
Because we doing big things,
Absolutely.
baby.
Doing big things, so we switched up the pick, try to, update it. That's always a good look when you update it. Tell them look back at it. Look back at it.
His hook the strong he got. Alright, that's it. That's it for me.
That's it.
That's it for me.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Let me check out what they're talking about. What are y'all talking about? Technical difficulty? Yeah. What's
Well,
up?
that's it,
What's
man.
up, Delta? Yeah. Any more people in the room? MJ Hudson, sorry I missed the cigar. It's okay.
Absolutely. Ain't no problem.
Mr. Diller, yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right.
what's up. Dealer's Delight in the building.
I'm gonna start this one off a little different than normal. Normally I give y'all some kind of wonderful intro. Please, I know. Everybody's wonderful to me too. Tonight we're gonna start with the question, and then we'll introduce ourselves if you're new to the channel, and we'll let you know what's rocking with what when you listen to the podcast. So tonight the conversation is: if you have a son and you're a mom, would you like your son to date a woman like you? If you're a man with a daughter, would you like your daughter to date a man like you? Why or why not? Why or why not? With that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very, very much for showing us love and sitting down and contemplating with us for a little bit. I am your host, Just This. With that being said,
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
so let's talk.
What you got for us today? What we talking about?
Would you like your child to date someone like you? Total opposite, only if it's the opposite sex. Would you like them to find someone that's more like you?
That's a good question. Now, I want y'all to be honest on this.
Real honest.
Be honest. Would y'all want somebody to date somebody like you? Would you want your kids to date somebody like you? What y'all got for us? Delta said, well, it depends on what version of yourself, because we all went through different phases in our lives. So once again, you can answer however, whatever phase you think is dateable
True.
for your child. So would you want your child to date you? Not you personally, but I'm saying a guy like you. If you have a daughter, a guy like you. If you have a son, a woman like you. See, this is reflection. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta look within, dig deep. This when it's time, y'all. For real. Definitely, this is when it's time.
Just like you said, he said depending on what version. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. When I thought about this question, I thought about the worst me, the old me, and I was like, no, because if my old me, as another person, was dating my daughter, I'd be in cuffs right now because I would have did righteously some fucked up shit to that person. I'm just being real with y'all.
That's about as real as it can get right there too.
But if they're like me, then they might have did some fucked up shit to me. Because when I was that age or younger, I wasn't afraid of the dad, the big brother, the cousins, the three uncles. I wasn't afraid of none of that shit. If they came fucking with me about some shit that me and her had going on, and you don't know why I did whatever I did to her, you just heard I did that to her, I had a problem with that. So no, I'm not gonna run or cower or try to hide my head. If I had a daughter, I'd say absolutely. Okay. Why, Delta? Why?
And I'm gonna answer right after Delta answer.
I guess, but we're fortunate enough to have both sexes.
Right. Yep.
So at the same token, I wouldn't want my son to grow up and be like me either, though. Not that me. Maybe this me, but not that me.
Right. So and so that kind of goes to what Delta was saying, depending on the version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, but some people would say they wouldn't want their kids to date somebody like them, regardless of the person. I mean, where they was at in their life.
Right.
I think would I want my daughter to date somebody like me? I would say absolutely yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Why?
Just because of some of the characteristics that I have, a protector.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Open-minded.
That's always
very
a good thing.
open-minded. Communicate well. You know what I'm saying? A teacher. Like to have fun. So definitely, and yeah, I would. Absolutely. Were there parts of, like you said, phases where I wouldn't want my daughter to date somebody like me when I was in that phase? Absolutely. But overall, the overall package of said, absolutely. Yes.
That's what's up.
To a certain extent, I think that's what kids do already. They look for somebody like their dad, or they look for someone like their mom.
Who has similar characteristics.
Right, who has similar characteristics, and that's what they base it off of. So I think so. I would say yes.
Okay. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I said no for the simple fact that I remember who I was. And my brother, if he's still on here, he can contest to some of those things that I used to be. Because I was never a dog to women, and I always had good intentions of the women in my life. That's what's up. All in all, I think, yeah, I'm dedicated, loyal, hardworking, humorous, adventurous, and nurturing. I'm also butt-headed, bullheaded, strong-willed, and opinionated. Those are not bad traits to have.
They're really not.
Those are not bad traits to have.
Because they'll serve you well in certain times, where you need to have those kind of traits.
When I tried to talk about this earlier on Rajay Nova, I said, if my daughter dated a guy like me back then, after I did something to him for doing anything to my daughter, I would take into consideration that he might have had something wrong that he didn't know about. And I would take the time to try to help him get help so I wouldn't have to do anything to him ever again.
Right.
But in that moment that she called and says, Dad, I'm going. I'm flipping the fuck out. I'm going. I'm going to show up and show out. It's like my mom like to say. I'm going to show up and show out. So.
I understand that.
And I'm not saying I was so, harsh to women. Like, for instance, we all know the trunk story. I would be very filled with hate if another man put my child in the trunk. That's me. I'm pretty sure that's said, too.
Absolutely.
Maybe my brother, but the point is, that was not cool. But I did it. So I have to say, if a dude that my daughter was dating was like me, he would have all these wrong traits in him too. But he might have a mental problem that is undiagnosed. It's why he's doing these crazy things to people. So like I said, I had to put my hands on him, or he'd have to put his hands on me to defend himself, however it goes. But when it was said and done, we had to go sit down and get help for him. Because I know my child, being my child, probably won't stop talking to him after one incident. Most women don't stop after one incident.
Right. True. That's true. They always seem to give the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm. And maybe he was just too mad.
Right.
Maybe he flipped out. Maybe I caused it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
When in reality, it ain't cool.
Right. It's not cool, period.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And that's true though. But I think that this question really make people look into themselves because, you know, if you look at some of the answers, they're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because they're kind of pondering about themselves. And a lot of times with questions like that, you think of the bad things first.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, am I violent? Do I lash out? Do I have anger issues? Road rage? You know what I'm saying? Quick to put hands on somebody.
Something
Don't
that puts
listen.
my life in danger.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what you think of first. And that's just human nature. Because us as parents, we always want what's best for our child. Especially when it comes to dating. Right, like on average, most people want what's best for their child.
Right.
So if somebody say, hey, would you want your child to date somebody like you automatically click in and key into all the bad things you ever did in life. And then you start thinking about the things that you got away with.
True.
Because those are the real things right there that you really popped up in your head. Not things you got caught in trouble for, but the things you didn't get caught
got
with.
away for.
Right,
Yeah.
you got away with this.
Yeah.
So now you like, damn, do I want somebody who's that slick?
That
you know what I'm
conniving.
saying? Right, that conniving, that can get away with some of the stuff I got away with. So yeah, it's especially for men, it's not an easy question to answer. It's really not.
How many people we got in this room right now?
I'm seeing one.
I wonder if everybody's connection lost or something.
Where y'all at, man? Y'all was just in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to them.
That's okay. We gonna
We're gonna roll on. We're
that's
gonna
right.
roll
We
on.
just gonna keep talking. That's okay.
Now, if you ask me, would I like my daughter to date a man like me now? Absolutely.
Dashi B, what's happening?
I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm empathetic, sympathetic, nurturing, know a little bit, been through some shit, and I'm able to talk about it.
Right.
So I'm able to reason through a lot of bullshit. Your bullshit, her bullshit, my bullshit, whatever. I'm able to reasonably go through that and not thoughts on dating apps. I think dating apps are what they are. We did a podcast about that a long time ago. But just to jump ship for a second, dating sites are not, they're taking away the interaction between people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
everybody has their representative on full force on dating sites. Or some women got their blockers up, and you can't find somebody if you got walls up that are stopping people from getting through. Those are my thoughts on dating. But like I said, if my daughter, even my son, if my son grew to be someone like me now, I feel like I did a great job raising him. If he grew up to be like somebody I used to be, I look at myself and ask myself, what did I fail him? Because I know why I ended up where I ended up. I failed. I was failed somewhere by somebody. So not blaming, all on them. I mean, some of it my own doing or undoing, more or less. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think dating apps for those people who use them are useful because this is where we are right now as far as communication between men and women. So for the people who do use dating apps, they can be very useful. You know what I'm saying? It gives people the opportunity to put themselves in front of a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what people want to do. They want to have the opportunity to be seen by a lot of people, and that'll give them more of a chance of finding somebody. So that's what I think about dating apps. Going back, and I kind of agree with what he said about where you are in life, and if your kids grow up to be like you now, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to who you were when you was in whatever phase you was in. Some people got a drug dealing phase. Some people got a whole phase, and I'm speaking of men. Men got a drug dealing phase, some of them. Whole phase, athletic phase, a selfish stage. You see what I'm saying? Phase, excuse me. And the selfish phase is when you're thinking about yourself only, of course, you're selfish, but you're trying to obtain a certain goal. So let's say you're an athlete and you're really trying to make it to the league, whatever league it may be, baseball, basketball, football.
Right.
So you have to be selfish. You got to be tunnel vision. And in some aspects, that's not a good thing because you shut the rest of the world out. But on the other hand, it's a good thing because if you make it, you can provide for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some athletes are never able to get out of that phase, Michael Jordan. People say that's to me, the greatest basketball player. But when you meet him, people don't like Jordan.
Kobe was like that.
But Kobe was more personable than Jordan.
He
you know
was.
what I'm saying?
After he became the bad guy.
True, he had to be. But
yeah.
And then that's part of that selfish stage.
Yeah.
So you have some people that's like that. You have different phases. For men, you have a whole phase. You have a violent phase where you want to see how you measure up against other men because you think this is what you're supposed to do. So it's just different phases in life, but I think overall, once again, like he said, the man you are now, would you want your son to be like you, or would you want your daughter to date somebody like the man you are right now?
Delta, we might be Generation X, me and said, but we don't, I don't, says married. I don't have a problem with dating sites. I just feel like trying to meet a new person in person is already hard enough. They show what they're representative, they portray with the traits that you want them to have. See, on dating sites, it's just a lot more of that. Because you put a list of what you want and won't accept. So men just pick out what they can, and they emulate whatever it is you want for a goal, not a purpose, just a goal.
Right.
And she puts out this wall either because she didn't met too many dudes that didn't got their goal, or she just feels like she's so profound now that a man got to leap hurdles, run up hills, carry buckets of water, run through a building of fire, just to prove that he's on the level to be with her, and that's crazy. Like social media, dating sites, fucking all these damn info relationship people, they ain't doing them but fucking up relationship people. So some people aren't relationship made. Some people are just single made, and they like it. Mess with this person, that's cool. Mess with that person, that's cool. Whatever. But people who are relationship goal minded, listening to the bullshit rhetoric that comes out of these dating experts' mouth is atrocious. Like that should have had you doing stupid shit to a motherfucker because there's no reason why on day one you need to pay her rent. Why?
We got your question coming, Dream. We gonna get to. We got you coming. Promise. Go ahead.
There's no reason why on day one you should pay her rent. Day two you should fix her car.
Right.
Day 10 you can't move in and you ain't slept with her, but you should buy groceries for her and her kids all the time. These are not realistic things.
They're not. And I want to touch on real quick before we move on. Justin said Gen X, we don't like dating sites, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you were like said is married. But look, I want to say this. It's not that I don't like dating sites. It's just that I understand this is where they at now. This is how people meet each other now, through social media. People not going outside, as y'all say. We outside. No, they're not going outside. So this is where they at to meet folks. All right, Dream asked a really good question.
A really good question. I saw that. Go ahead and read it.
I'm trying to find. I want to make it depends on the bird. Okay.
Why do you think?
Okay, hold on. My bad.
Go up.
Okay, why do you think so many men are on dating sites from the male's perspective? Is it fear of in-person rejection or insecurity? Okay, I think that it's more women on dating sites than men, right? I really do. Two, I think that men aren't afraid. If anything, men are drawn to dating apps because once again, they get to put themselves in front of as many women as possible. I think women are on dating apps not to meet nobody, but to get fringe benefits out of it, to get whatever they can get. If they can swipe, is it left or right? Right. If they can swipe right and get free dinners out of all these dudes, they're gonna do that. Eventually, they might find somebody that they really like. I don't think that men are insecure as women think. That tends to be going around a whole lot. women be like, men are insecure
That's
or
their rhetoric.
intimidated.
That's the rhetoric.
Yeah, they are. I mean, and it's no knock on you, Dream. We not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting on you when I say this, but a lot of women tend to speak the same talking points, saying men are insecure or men are intimidated by women. And I disagree with both of them. The rejection part, Dream, that you said, I agree with that. Men do not like being rejected the way y'all do it. Men, we get rejected our whole life. Our whole life, from the time you first like girls, all the way up, we get rejected, right? So that's not an issue, but it's the way y'all do it now. What they call curving the man. Ew. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Men don't like that. That's hurtful. You know what I'm saying? So that I agree with you. Say men don't want to get rejected the way y'all do it now.
All right, so I'm gonna answer it because it was a two-part question, so I'm answering it in two parts.
Okay.
What are men's intentions on dating sites? One, to be put in front of as many women as possible to find a mate, a match, a hookup, or whatever, because every man is not the same on the dating site. Every man is not there just to screw.
Right.
Every man is not on there just to be in a relationship. Every man is not in there for that.
True.
Secondly, it's not insecurity or rejection. Matter of fact, it's more your generation and below that are afraid of rejection in person.
I agree.
That's not us.
Right.
We didn't off somebody because they told us no. That's a newer thing.
Right.
Secondly, I think men that get on these sites, like he said, like I'm saying, it's more options of women that live in different places. Because before the internet, if you were a man, you were limited to the women that were in your city. Or maybe if you travel, you're limited to wherever these women are that you travel and see. The internet lets you see women in Texas while you're in Timbuktu, Arizona.
Right.
It lets you meet a chick that's in D.C. when you're in Alabama. Or a chick in Michigan when you're in Mississippi.
Yep.
Like, it just allows that to happen. But with women's dating standards being so astronomically
Ridiculous.
wrong, I mean, like you said, you've used the dating sites for transactions. And that's probably what a lot of women use it for.
Yep.
But if you're trying to vet a good man, you probably won't find the best version of a man on the internet. Because the internet, like I said, is good for two things. It's good for people to put on the representatives and make them look great. Just like women that IG models that take pictures all the time in exotic places. Like they don't have no job, like they don't work a 9 to 5. They don't give you that impression. They give you this impression that the life they live, they are always on the go. They are always on the move. This is my real life. This is my reality. But it's not. She has a home, she has bills, she has utilities, all that shit she gotta pay. But to the person that don't know that, oh my God, she's living a life. I want to live like that.
Right, she lit. You don't even. Yeah, I agree with that.
I asked my child's mother, would you want our son to date a woman like you? And she said, yeah, her good qualities, I shared the link. Definitely not, okay.
I think the women is transact. Okay.
A lot of those women have no money. Yes. That's why the things they ask for are so astronomically crazy. Like when men heard that particular question, what do you bring to the table? Most men that asked that question at first were men that either have a house, a car, and a job. What do you bring to the table for me to want you? Because the one thing that seems to be more and more true, women benefit more when a man gets married than a man does when he marries her. What do you think about that, sir?
I agree. I definitely agree with that. 100% I agree with that. I heard something or seen something where it said women don't want to go 50-50 with a man, but if they get divorced, they want 50% of his stuff.
Or
So they'll go 50-50 then. You know what I'm talking about?
Or if it's not that one, it was a woman don't want to go 50-50 with a man, but she'll go 100 with another woman's husband.
Oh, she go 100% by herself. But a lot of, okay, when it comes to, as a matter of fact, Dream was saying a lot of women just be one, it's transactional for a lot of women on dating sites.
Right.
And I agree with that because they may not want nothing more than what they can get out of this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you look at it, the stat shows that a lot of these women are only picking the top 15 to 20% of men. So once again, swipe, that's 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
2 out of 10, and then all of them are primarily picking the same two men. So yeah, it's very transactional. They're looking for the ones like he was saying earlier, who's portraying a certain lifestyle, whether they have it or not. They're portraying that. They got on the gold chains and you know what I'm saying, did all this other stuff or whatever, rented a car to make it seem like it's his, whatever. Mm-hmm. So the women swiping on him thinking that they can go get a meal out of him,
right.
Go get a bag out of him. I'm talking about like a purse, some shoes, or maybe just a really fancy dinner or something. So she can sit there and record herself and not record him at this fancy ass dinner. Which I never understood that. A man to take you out to a 5-star restaurant and you record the plate and yourself, but not the person who paid for it.
Because they don't want you to know that.
Exactly.
He's not important.
It's like, this where we at though? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But like he said, dating apps are very useful because a man can meet somebody in New York and he's in Tennessee and they match.
Yeah.
You know, so it's beneficial to that sense that men can put themselves in front of more women than they really ever would have, quality women, as far as he's concerned, and what he thinks quality may be,
right,
than he ever would have in his own home state. And they make a lot of money on dating apps too, y'all. They make a killing on dating apps.
They do. Especially the big three. Harmony, Match, and what's the third one? Harmony, Match.
Plenty of Fish.
That's free.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Harmony, eHarmony, Match.com. It's the third one that they always advertised a while ago on TV.
Okay.
I can't think of it.
Everything is easy access. Plus, you can know a lot about counter sex by what they post on Facebook, IG, or TikTok. I can gauge what type of woman she is. That's true.
But that's not true.
I
because
think
the
that's
type
true.
of person that she posts might not be her. That's just the shit she do for entertainment, kicks and giggles. But men take that as something serious because they see you post it.
True. That's a good way. On dating apps, I noticed men will match with you and not initiate a conversation. I'm not on dating apps. Never been on dating apps, so I'm not really sure about it. So that's why I refer to this a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay, so let's go with that. So me personally, and maybe I was wrong, I'm on Hinge. And
that might be the other one.
No, that's another big name. Hinge is new.
Okay.
I'm on Hinge, and sometimes I might just like a woman's picture. I don't know if that means she should respond back or not. But when I take the time to say something to a woman and you don't respond at all, then it messes up for the next woman. Why do I want to keep responding to these women and they're not saying shit? Or on Hinge, you get roses. And you can either buy roses or you just wait every week or whatever and it resets the rose. Mm-hmm. You start off with one rose. They give you one rose to give away. They have a regular dating part, and then they have a special part, like a star. Mm-hmm. And in the special part, they have 5 to 7 women that you match up with real well.
Okay.
But the only way you can message them is if you have a rose together. The opening part, the regular part, is just a discovery part. Like it's open the game, like whatever they got on the site, wherever your mileage is set, wherever whatever your thing is set to. These certain women they'll pop up.
Right.
If you find one that you just want to be special to and send her a rose, you can. But this other section, the only way you can talk to them is if you send them a rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to pay for the rose. Like I said, you could wait.
Yeah, so that's where the money comes in.
Yeah, you could wait to the week or whatever, and then they'll reset a rose, but you only get one. While you have one, they only give you one.
Okay.
But if you want more to keep messaging more women, you pay the $10, you get 3 roses.
Damn. That nigga killing.
I think a bouquet is what, 24 roses. You get 24 roses for like, I want to say $80, $60. I don't know because I never looked at it. I never looked up that high.
Yeah, they taxing.
Yeah. So you get the rose. If you send a woman a rose and she don't respond, why do you think if a man initiates conversation, she will? I mean, that's the mindset that most men have now.
Right.
Because all women don't respond to the first initiation or the first initial introduction. So it feels like a waste of time.
True.
What you post says what you're interested in and where your mind is. Not necessarily, Delta. Dashi.
Dashi B, what's going on, bro?
Because check it out, Delta. A woman can post twerk videos and have in tight clothes, and you be like, okay, I think she might be easy. And then when you go to take her out, she's not none of that. She's shy. In these videos, she's drunk, so she's the life of the party. But in person, she's shy. She's not like that. The clothes that she put on weren't that tight. And you like, well, how come I didn't get this version of you?
Well, see, okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that one.
Okay.
I think that what you post shows who you are. I do, because if you twerking for videos, you twerking when the camera not on. This is what I think. Because why would you twerk just for a video? You bold enough to twerk, record yourself.
Because it allows you to see me in a certain light.
And that's what I'm saying, because this is who you are when the camera isn't on. Like, okay, if I post one of our videos, right?
But we are who we are.
And that's
Off
what
it
I'm
on
saying.
camera, but they're not.
I disagree with that. That's what I'm saying. I think
Some of them are not, though.
I mean, not 100%.
Right.
But if you bold enough once again to record yourself twerking, right? You're probably twerking. How you know how to twerk is my point. Because you've been practicing, right? Doing it when you're not recording.
Yeah.
This is who you are. You're a twerker. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now you're like,
that.
okay, let me record myself twerking and put it on and put it on one of these sites. Now, like you said, and I ain't saying 100%, this is who you are, but to a certain degree, this is who you are. And that's going to attract a certain type of dude.
It is.
So if you out here twerking and doing all this other stuff, you're going to attract a man that's about that life. You see what I'm saying? He about that life. You're probably not going to get a good guy. A good guy not going to want a woman who putting her ass on the internet.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And vice versa. If a dude is like what women would consider a nerd or a square, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's probably not gonna. Well, no, he just might, because they're gonna feel like they can finesse him. Mm-hmm. So it's different on that end. So yeah,
right.
But the other way, yeah, absolutely. But for the most part, he's probably gonna be attractive to other women who's nerdy and that type of person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women do put on the front. They do put on the front, but a lot of these women are who they are, and they letting it be known. And they got this effing attitude, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be who I am, like it or not, and then they gonna end up a cat woman.
Not a cat woman.
A cat woman,
Not
absolutely.
a cat woman.
Yep.
I'm enjoying the topic too, fellas.
Hey, we appreciate that, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. Congratulations to my homie Dashi B on his latest victory.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely, that's what's up, bro.
But all I'm saying, okay, for instance, I'm using my best friend, for instance. She don't do twerk videos.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have a rhetoric like some of our guests.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she might post a video saying, "Damn, I'm lonely right now."
Mm-hmm.
And she can be laid next to a dude.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what does that say about her? Like, see, and this is what I'm saying. So we have to be honest. If you saying you lonely and you laying next to somebody, what does that say about you? It don't say that she's a lonely person.
True.
It don't say that. So why she posting it? But then again, we don't know that she's laying next to somebody.
True.
So she wants us to think that she's lonely. So once again, if you get thirsty ass dudes, you see what I'm saying? It's like you posted this.
I told her that.
You saying you
asked
lonely
for this company.
Yeah, you asked for this. But that's just a cry for attention. And I'm not saying your friend, I'm saying
right.
some women who do that. That's a cry for attention.
But that's what I mean when I say someone post shit and they don't be meaning that shit. That's all I was saying. Like,
right.
Because twerk when you right. If she twerking, she had to learn that by herself looking in the mirror.
Look back at it. Look back at it. I am so high like a craftmatic.
Oh,
right,
Dream says who? It says you aren't genuine person.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all about clout and attention. It is. Absolutely.
I think women want attention, period, though. Whether it's from the ugly guy or the cute guy.
Absolutely.
They want attention.
I agree with that. I agree. Which is why they love for their DMs to be flooded. And they're not going to respond to none of them. They
Maybe
just
some
want,
of them.
not, well, I'm just saying.
They might go through and pick one random.
There you go. It's the same principle, concept
But
of
they won't
why,
respond to a lot of them, no.
of why a lot of women order from Amazon and don't open the boxes. It's the same principle of why women order from Amazon and don't open the boxes. They just like having them there to know that I got these boxes I can open one day. Same with your DMs. I got all these DMs I can open one day. I just like the attention.
I can't say none of that. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good one, y'all.
He said none of that one.
Hey, because we all know women love ordering from Amazon and will not open the boxes.
Or Sheen.
Or Shein or Temu or whatever. They just like the packaging sitting there. Same thing with these DMs. They just want the dudes to be in the DM. We DM people trying to get them on the podcast. No reply. No reply. Because they probably think we trying to holler.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, we trying to just reach out and do a interview or a feature together. You see what I'm saying? And this is just how it go. They just love seeing 18 messages.
If you want to do a feature with them, then they jack the prices up so high. You like,
Hell no, right?
when do you have a song on Billboard?
Oh snap!
Like, you talking coke prices? What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, Dream said, yeah. Period. They just want to feel. They just want to feel wanted. Exactly. Or they want to feel like they the ish, so they can run around saying, "Girl, look at all these dudes in my DM." Same way they can say, "Look at all these boxes from Amazon I got." You see what I'm saying? It feels good. Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. When you think about dating apps, because I want to jump back on that for a second.
Okay.
It's all about money. You know how he was just explaining to y'all, and I'm sitting here thinking, because like I said, I've never really been on dating apps, y'all, so, you know, this concept is always going to be new to me, regardless of how many times we talk about it, because I'm constantly learning about it.
The only dating site that might not charge you, but it has a total flip to it, is Bumble. And Bumble only flip is the woman has to initiate the interaction.
Okay.
You can like her picture,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't comment her unless she comments you first.
Okay. See?
And I don't think they gotta pay for that. And then like on Hinge, like I said, men gotta pay. I don't know if women get roses and have to pay.
Mhm.
But most of these sites, women don't pay. Just like the club. Women get in free till a certain time.
Right.
Just bring
Right.
men get there early, so either they have to pay a small price
Mhm.
or they get there late when they feel like all the women there and pay for the entrance. And the women have been there maybe an hour or two before 10 just so they can get in free and get all these free drinks that all these men are gonna buy them tonight.
Exactly. I want to tell y'all what I seen today, y'all, and it kind of go along with what we talking about. Today, I had to go buy a battery for my car. Right across the street from Napa, because that's where I got it from. Shout out to Napa.
Okay.
Is a Waffle House, right there on Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
So
West Valley.
No, Valley.
Yeah, that's Valley.
West
Yeah.
Valley. West Valley. Anyway, I walked across the street to the Waffle House. No, I drove over there because we got the car situated or whatever. I go to the Waffle House. I normally don't eat that, y'all, but I was under a time crunch, you know what I'm saying, and I had to get back to work. So I pull up into the parking lot of the Waffle House.
Okay.
As I'm getting out, a car pull up to my right. It's a girl in the car. As soon as she get out, I don't even know where this dude came from, y'all, but he was on it. Quick. And they both black. A black woman and a black man. I don't know if he was hiding behind the Waffle House sign. I'm not sure where he came from, but Buddy was on her quickly. And she seemed receptive. And like, he wasn't aggressive, you know, he seemed like, you know, a nice young dude. Had a 3-button, like a polo style shirt or whatever. dressed decently, and you can tell she was dressed to go to work. Hands down, you can look at her and tell she would come to get some breakfast to go. Anyway, they talking in the parking lot. I get out the car. I'm walking behind them. They walked in first. I'm walking right behind him. Tell me why she was waiting for him to pay for her food. She was waiting for him to pay for her food. And you can tell. Like, she didn't even go on her purse to pull out her wallet. And she was waiting for him simply because she talked to him in the parking lot. How do I know this? Because when he didn't, because he did not pay for the food, the conversation went different. You could tell from the body language. The body language, the whole situation started getting more cold. More cold and more cold. And after a few minutes, buddy just said, have a nice day, and walked out. Yeah, she was waiting for him to pay for the food simply because she talked to him.
All right, there's a video. This dude, he do these little skits. He walked up on the girl. He said, "Hey, how you doing?" She said, He did two. He did a couple of them. I'm gonna talk about it now, not the first one. The second one, he in the grocery store. He's like, "Excuse me." She's like, "Yeah, you gonna pay for the groceries?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "You want my number, right?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "So you gonna pay for my groceries?" Oh, he's like, "I must be on pump." Like, where Ashley Kisser at?
Right,
and she's
right.
like, "No, you wanted to talk to me. You approached me, so you must want to pay for my groceries." He's like, "Oh, you need the money? Just say you need the money. I'll give you the money."
Oh, snap.
And she's like, "I don't need the money." He said, "Then what you talking about then?" And she's like, "Well, you approached me, so you should pay for my groceries." I approached you.
Sound like
I should pay for your groceries? He said, "Here you go, here." She's like, "Now you ain't gonna ask for my number now?" No, I don't even want your number. Here. Just take this and be safe. He gave her like 40, maybe $50.
Nothing. I ain't in the habit of, nope.
Dream said she got banned on Bumble.
Wow, what you do, Dream? Why'd you get banned on Bumble?
I'm going to join hands. Sometime I just want to talk to people. Story time, Des. All right, go ahead. All right, story time. So, like I said, I don't know why it is. I meet the absolute weirdest of weird women.
Oh, posting risque photos, okay.
Some are okay. I realize everybody has something wrong with them. No one's perfect.
Right.
Some mental, some physical, some it's whatever. Everybody got something wrong with them.
Yep.
So I meet a woman on a dating site, and her response to her rebuttal to, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get to know you?" was, "I'm grown. What you looking for?" I'm grown. What you looking for?
What?
I just want to take you out to dinner, or buy you a drink or something. Something loosen you up and get to know you. She responds back, "Pay, F you, to play." You want me to pay to fuck you to keep coming?
What?
Alright. I didn't even know if I wanted to sleep with you. I mean, just because you're a woman and you have female parts doesn't mean every man wants to sleep with you. A lot will because you're a girl and they're a guy. I don't know if I've told y'all this enough, but I have slept with more than my fair share of enough women that I don't have to sleep with every one of them no more. So, when I reach out to a woman on a dating site or I speak to a woman here or there, my intentions are always to fuck. Sometimes I really just want to speak to you. Sometimes I really just want to take you on a date and be seen with your fine ass.
So, okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Pulling it back to the topic, right?
Mhm.
To the title. What phase was that for you?
Did I want to fuck everything?
Yeah.
Crash out phase.
Crash out? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now as a young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And you saying that's not the man that you would want your daughter to date.
Hell no.
Okay.
Cause he's not gonna be faithful.
Right.
Like
right.
he's not gonna be disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not gonna be respectful.
Right.
If you catch him, he's just gonna be like, "Oh well," you know what I mean? He ain't gonna be like, "Well, babe, it ain't no excuse." He ain't gonna say, "You wasn't giving me none," or "Babe, I felt this way." He didn't have none of those emotional problems. He just didn't care.
Right. It didn't matter.
So my daughter meet him, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I can tell her. Like, I mean, when I meet him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to tell her like, this is not a good dude for you. Based off of what I bet from him.
Right.
But
Yeah,
like, if
yeah.
she's with this dude and she finds out and she called the dad, he just cheated on me and she's crying, I can't do nothing but explain why he did that. That's it. Like, I can't tell you that he's not gonna do it again
Right.
because this is a
Right.
part of him right now.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that. And I think a lot of men have that phase.
Wow.
A lot of men go through that phase, especially as younger men. You know, when you hit 18, 19, 20, 21, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's a numbers game, because that's what your uncle, your aunt, your uncles, your cousins, you know what I'm saying, your older brothers and all, and that's what they telling you. That's what they telling you. So, yeah, I can agree with that.
Dream, I see the conversation you and Delta have, but I'm curious. Do a lot of women, and I'm asking Annie too, do a lot of women feel like men can't conversate with y'all no more? Like a man can't hold a conversation? Because I've heard this
That's what it seems
from
like.
plenty of women.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to find out, is this all women or is this a certain age of women or what? But I'm hearing that men aren't functional when it comes to conversation with y'all. Like all they can think about is the physical. Is that where we at now?
I mean, nowadays, I would think that women are almost worse communicators than men. Men seem to be the more civilized ones. Men are the ones who are approaching women with respect, and women are like, "What you want?" Being way aggressive
Yeah.
and way
I see
straightforward
that.
with it. And it's like, damn, your communication skills suck.
Right, but I'm not talking about. I'm talking about when you give them your number, or when you give them.
When the girl got a number,
Yeah, when she give them the access to text her or call her.
Mhm.
Like, why do you do like? Okay, for instance, again, my best friend, because that's where I hear all most of these stories from. Her and other women I know.
right?
One dude said, like, okay, for instance, she told dudes, I don't want to have sex unless we're in a relationship. Right? Which is fair. I mean, you know, everybody had a phase or whatever. That's how you feel right now, fine.
And I don't think that's fair, but go ahead.
So the dudes tell her, like, well, I don't want to have sex either, but when she went to visit him, he all touching her.
Right.
He all trying to get her in the bed.
Right.
He all rubbing on her. Why? If she told you she's not gonna have sex with you unless you're in a relationship, one dude said he'd marry her.
And see, and that's why I said that's where I was going with it. Because you got some dudes who will say okay just to get what they want, and that's exactly why I said that. See, and then also, you know the expression, you don't buy the cow, the milk is free.
True.
Right?
True.
Or you don't buy the cow until you sample the milk. You don't know what it's gonna be like. You need to know what it's like, because it may be terrible. And you like, damn, okay, well.
But if you get in a relationship with somebody and it's terrible, will you leave them because of that? Or will you teach them? Because men are teach. Women say they're not teaching no more.
Right, they not. They
That instructional stage is gone.
yeah, I mean, but I think they never was teachers. I'm just being honest. I mean, and I hate to say this, but women over the years gave themselves too much credit for shit.
Okay.
And this is just my opinion on it, you know what I'm saying? And you know I love to be wrong, so it's okay. It's no problem. But
They have dating pages on Facebook based on interest. Say like you're into car shows. Yeah.
that's true. Yep.
If you
Yep.
take a cheater back, they'll cheat again. True. Dream. I don't feel that way. That's an immature way of thinking. But I haven't had a male friend I haven't slept with. It's possible, but not common in my opinion.
I agree with that.
I thought it was New Orleans thing, and with women, but Birmingham women too. Yeah, Birmingham women too. Yeah, been in those situations a lot. It's never just me and a guy hanging out. It's always taken to a sexual level.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they'll talk your ear off if they're trying to get in your pants, but ask them about hobbies and motorcycles and drinking, and that's it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I agree. You have some women, some men who will wait 5-10 years. If
Yeah.
that's all he want, that's all he want.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, you know, if a woman require, okay, a relationship, he gonna be in a relationship. He gonna say, okay, let me date you, let me court you, let me whatever. And then he gonna get it. And then he gonna, you know what I'm saying, things gonna start falling apart.
Well, I'm gonna give her credit. She's not stupid, right?
Right.
So she say she don't want to do something, and since she get in a relationship, and the dude to say, so what you want me to do? Like that's how these dudes talk. Like, so what's the next step? What you want to do? I'm down to be a man. And she's like, you don't even want to take me out. You don't even want to get to know me. You just want to, I'm going to jump in a relationship with you. I could be a fucking psycho.
I mean,
She
but
pointed out to me, as crazy as this may sound, and maybe Dream or Annie can attest to this, she pointed out to me, men will give up their address to a woman like that. If they think they got an opportunity. And I'm like, why do you go? And you know, she said she may not go the first time or the second time, but when a man talks, hey, you want to come to my house? That's all the fuck they said he was? And she was like, yeah, like, and her thing was, what if I'm a killer? What if I'm a set you up and rob you? You didn't give me your address, told me to come over there. You don't even know me from a fucking fish in a pond.
But see, and I agree with one, that's from women watching too many killer movies. And they always tend to think that. Two, these are risks that men are more than willing to take. More than willing to take. Because one, we're a man, and we look at like, you're a woman. You can come to my house and act stupid if you want. I'm hit you upside the head with this pistol. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, she might be a killer, and yes, some women might get away with it, right? But more than that, it's going to be the woman who's going to be on edge coming to the man's house.
Right.
So the man don't mind giving up. And who knows if that's his real addict? It might be his partner crib, the stash house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know. So
Yeah.
that's why he gave it up so quick.
Right.
And then a lot of these women be taking it from the dude. Yeah.
Another man my age, all they do is gripe about politics. Okay. Yeah, they do that the first time you agree to meet up. They give you the address or try to come to yours. Annie, that's good because if they're politically aware, oh, somebody's comment got held. Men think what they, okay, that's what got held. Gotta create a spelling, Dream. Create a spelling.
Yeah, great. Use the emoji, the eggplant emoji. Yeah.
Not all men. All
yeah,
men don't think with that.
They don't, especially these, let's say, new age men. It's not like that. These dudes are emotionally intelligent. A lot of them.
A lot of them are not.
A lot of them are though, more so than we were.
Yeah.
More so than we were. I would say in our day it was 2 out of 10 men that's emotionally intelligent. Nowadays it's probably 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10.
Okay, I give you that.
You know what I'm saying? They are. Now, what they not that we were is fighters.
Nah.
They're not fighters, and I mean fighters in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Fighting hard times,
No.
fighting people,
No.
fighting a battle
No.
of a loved one being sick. They're not fighters. They're not. But they're emotionally intelligent.
Definitely young men. Maybe young men. Because porn is so accessible nowadays. That's what they think about.
Women could drug you, rob you, just the same as a man. Andy, let me say this once again. That is a risk that men are more than willing to take. And then, once again, y'all watch a lot of these Tubi movies, Tyler Perry movies. Be honest. Do y'all know Annie, Dream, whoever else is in it? Do y'all know any women that do that? Let's be honest. Y'all see it on TV. It's sticking in y'all head. Y'all hear about it somewhere down the line, or you might even see it in the news. Most women ain't doing that. Cardi B said she did it allegedly, and you see the backlash she got from the shit. She's still facing backlash from it. But she was a stripper, that's the word she was in. Most of the time when a woman goes to a man's house, the woman is on edge. The man is not on edge. He's not. He at home. Or whatever the place may be to him. He's not going to be thinking, oh, she going to drug me.
Delta said it be real. And then Dream said, I don't know any women per se that do it, who are doing that stuff. Annie, yeah, it would be a man behind it.
I'm not saying it's not real, Delta. I'm not saying that. It is real. It is real, but I'm saying, let's be realistic. The woman is going to be on edge. Her own edge level going to be 8 out of 10 when she go to a dude's house. The man on edge about the woman coming over might be 1 out of 10. He might understand in his head, yeah, she could be somebody who's going to date great drug me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but at the same time, he going to be thinking, he going to be hoping 5 out of 10 that he going to get something.
What's happening to Mo 3?
That's a whole other situation though.
I mean, he went over a girl's house.
Yeah.
And she called the people and told them.
Right.
His manager was in on it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
was deeper.
That got deep.
Yeah.
That, you know, that was
It,
deep.
it started with a woman.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of men went down because of women. A lot of wars got started because of women.
That's what I was waiting on you to say.
Absolutely, that's the truth. Yeah, a lot of wars. Damn near all of them. But, you know, that's a whole other story. Men are more than willing to take the risk. Okay, let me ask you this. Growing up, right? And I can put myself in it before I was married. I went to plenty of neighborhoods I should not have been in by myself. And I'm sure you have too, right? All in the name of going to meet a girl, going to see a girl.
Yeah.
So, men, we know it's dangerous.
Especially her territory.
Right, exactly.
Now, she coming to our territory.
It's different.
It's only going to go one way. Like, you either going to give it up or go back home.
Right.
Like,
but we willing to go to another neighborhood, to her territory where we don't know none of the dudes over there. In some cases, it could be a different gang. You know what I'm saying? If it's gang, if
brother,
not,
her cousin.
her brothers, they just want to fight you because they don't know you. But guess what? We still take our dumb ass over there. With a gun, without a gun. And I'm talking about as a young person before you even got a gun, it didn't matter. These are things that men are willing to do. Fly across country. So she can get flued out to you.
She get flued out.
You know what I'm saying? To you.
With
and
no blick or blade.
Right.
Yeah, with no blick or blade. Yeah.
Yes.
Samson Delilah is a prime example of betrayal.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
Hell,
Dream.
hell,
Yes.
Lilith and goddamn Adam is a sign of betrayal. What
Yep.
do you mean?
Yep. Yep. It's definitely real, but not high proper Sam. Yep.
Yes, women are more apprehensive.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Oh well, you're right, Dream.
I said they think what they think.
Yes.
Yes. Men are motivated by that. Yes. And the younger we are, the more likely that we'll step into a stupid situation.
Yep.
Because of that.
Yep.
As we get older, those opportunities and chances become less and less.
Because we become smarter and smarter, and we understand the new.
Why put myself in this bad position when I could wait 20 years, become financially stable, and if I really wanted, I just pay for it. She come, I pay, she go, I leave, she leave, I'm fine. No one did nothing to me.
Right.
But when we young, we don't think about paying. We don't think about eliminating the middleman.
Nope.
We think about, man, my game is smooth and I can talk out our underwear.
Yep.
Okay, well, in talking out our underwear, you got to go across the tracks into another neighborhood.
Yep.
And like he said, sometimes it can be dudes that just want to fight because they ain't never seen you before. They don't think they'll see you again, so they fuck you up.
Yep.
It's just you got fucked up.
Yep. And do you know? Go ahead.
Or it could be the brother or the cousin that don't want they relative having sex because they know what they think about when they go see a chick.
Exactly. And this the killer. This the kicking part, y'all. Men can get jumped on by 4 or 5 different guys. And as long as he still got some, we'll be like, okay, fine. We go home and lick our wounds, but we're gonna be thinking, hell yeah. And you're gonna tell the story to your homeboys. Man, and them dudes on, 79th Street, man, they beat my ass, bro. Why they beat your ass? Man, I was smashing this sister. You see what I'm saying? Like, dudes don't care. It's crazy like that. And Dream was right when she said a lot of men be thinking what they hate
when they're young. Yes.
Yeah, when they're young.
I mean,
right.
some do it when they're old because they never lived a life of having it like that.
Right. Or never
got enough.
Met somebody where they want to settle down with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And take it seriously and understand what a real relationship is and all the goodness that comes behind a good woman.
Delta said you said wars because of women. World War I, World War II, Civil War, Vietnam War, Louisiana Purchase.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say all wars, I said a lot of wars. But look, let's go back, you know what I'm talking about, to Julius Caesar in them days. You want to bring it to modern times, I'm talking about big global fucking wars.
Like Troy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Spartacus.
Right. Like these wars, and then I'm sure Delta, if I read hard enough and researched hard enough, I could find something about a woman in World War I, II, Civil War, all of that. I can find something, especially to make it funny. But the Hatfields and McCoys, wow, okay then, absolutely.
Let's see, World War I was because of Pearl Harbor, from one side. and then it was Toro from Japan side. They said we bombed their submarine.
Yeah.
And they said they bombed our
And they
Pearl
came
Harbor.
back and- yeah, bomb Pearl Harbor. See,
But at the time, if you look at Pearl Harbor, they make it seem like it just started with them bombing Pearl Harbor.
it didn't right. It was a
And then if
retaliation.
you watch Toro, you see the submarine get sunk because it came
Now
across the
look.
radar.
And look, check this out. And I'm just being funny, but don't most men refer to their vehicle as a woman? They refer to Toro, the submarine, as a woman.
Mhm.
So that war was about a woman. Indirect. You see how that
Indirectly,
goes? You know what I'm saying? You see
Indirectly,
how you can
yeah.
actually make it.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright.
Because I think
But
the
it's a
ship
reach,
they-
but it's
The
okay.
ship they bombed was a female ship.
See?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? So that's but a lot of wars are fought or were fought because of women or over women.
Wait till y'all find out that Judas turned on Jesus because of Mary. Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene.
Mhm.
See, now you're getting off the tune now. Wait a minute. You know, you
You're
can't
not
talk
going
that
there
talk.
today.
Right,
You're
I'm
not
about to
going
say,
there tonight. You're not doing that.
Nah. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, y'all. Hey, but we appreciate everybody tuning in to us tonight, y'all. We really, really do. End up being a great conversation. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning.
We did.
We appreciate y'all hanging in,
We'll
though.
bring the tablet. We're going to start
We
bringing the mics all
We
the
got to
time.
bring the mics with the tablet, so that's all good. Be sure to check us out on Wednesday. We have another great episode. We back in the studio, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But we appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with us on this Monday, y'all. We really, really do. Appreciate Dream. Dream kept the conversation going. You know what I'm saying?
Delta, Annie.
Everybody.
Yeah.
But Dream kept asking questions and stuff and
Yeah,
kept
she
it going.
did.
So we appreciate her.
She real
top
engaged
commenter tonight.
She is
Yeah.
top commenter tonight.
We appreciate you, Dream, for real.
With that being said, I'm your host, Just This World.
And I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk. Peace.
Out.
Not the leg.
Yeah, the big dude.